would be appreciated just to avoid the stream delay. Yeah, well, there's all those things like there's probably like a plugin or something that you could put on one of these Foundry servers to fix this problem, but such a little problem.
I downloaded the one that you sent me, but
yeah, that's to make it actually able to work at all. So.
At all, yeah. All right. So last we left off, you had all decided to go to House Vey, the embassy of House Vey in the ghetto of Chattel, in order to potentially free the 4 kobold mages that were locked away inside. Making your way there under disguises, you all found a way to just get in through the side, through turn stone to mud, and sent Kariza in invisible to sneak around and see if he could just pinpoint their location to make it go as smooth as possible. Unfortunately, on his way inside, he passed by a little prayer room that the drow had, which contained gems of true sight at the doorways. And as he tried to sneak past, his hunger for blood overtook him as he saw a male drow turned upside down, bled out.
Oh.
And so he was spotted. The rest of you rushed to his aid, as it seemed the whole compound rushed to the aid of the drow priestesses. So...
And...
What, Eli? You want to interrupt my goddamn introduction? What?
They don't know that. They just saw me. Nothing else bad happened. That was vampirism. They just saw me.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very eloquent.
It's
okay. It's just a joke. So, combat ensued. And by using the smart decision to send the golem to with the Bleakborn parts to fend off the majority of the reinforcements, you guys were able to escape back out the same way you came, as you hear the bells tolling throughout the city. But with the kobolds in tow, as Kariza found them at last, you guys made your way into the sewer. And through quick thinking of the walls of chains and fire in the illusory walls, and Krieger's ability to convey Draconic, you guys were pretty adequately, easily able to stay in front of the bugbear that were just throwing bodies at all the traps of the kobolds. And that's where we pick up. You guys are in the sewers, being led by the kobolds, and after some time, you guys arrive back in the kobold kind of like pseudo village. It is where they live, and they've set it up as best as they can as a village, but it is still a sewers area, although they have tunneled out some of their own areas. Hold up. Trying to do things, stuff and things. Boop 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 boop. Alrighty. So,
boys.
After about 20-30 minutes of traveling through the sewers, the kobolds slowly, like, maneuvering the traps around, well, maneuvering you guys through the traps, disarming them, etc. You guys eventually make your way to the little ladder that's hidden away and find yourselves back in there. Like I said, little village. You see the little kobold kids kind of running around with little wooden toys, chasing each other with sticks and little barrel lids, etc.
Are they little sticks?
They are little sticks. They are perhaps wands to normal kids. And coming in from the meeting chamber, you guys do see Kikarak, the head kobold, and Krieger. You see, as with elated joy, she like swings open her arms to the 4 other kobolds, kind of like scurry past her knees, and Kikarak will look at you and say, "Thank you and your group for returning our members to us. Please come. We have set up a banquet. We shall eat, feast, and be merry."
Of course. I'll tell everyone else in English if that wasn't already, or common, whatever, if that wasn't what it was already conveyed in.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. You're able to do such. So yeah, she'll lead you guys to a separate chamber that you guys have not been to. And it is just a big open room. You don't have to duck down in here. It's actually like an 8-foot tall room. And you can still see in the back where kobolds have like ladders, where they haven't quite finished the back end of the room. It's only about 6 feet tall, in the back like quarter. But they have the table set up on the closer side of the room, and you see some large pots filled with stews and some looks to be actually boar, just roasting on an open fire. She sits down, and you can see that there's actually some of the kobold kids are like taking you to where you guys are seated, and like pushing the chairs out for you and getting you guys to sit down, and they start bringing little hors d'oeuvres and that type of stuff. I mean, it's not the best, but there's some rat in there. But they're actually pretty. They actually use some seasoning on there.
Crazy.
So yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'm not gonna turn down free food.
I mean, yeah, we'll eat.
I'm going.
Absolutely.
May I try to perhaps try to have Pico translate to me that I do not need to eat, and show him the ring and to give it to someone who needs it more?
Yeah, totally. The kid that like brought you the food just like scarfs it in his own mouth. There's like a chicken leg in there. It's just gone. The bone included. All right. But as you guys are seated around, Kikarak will speak up and say, "Well, please accept these gifts that we bequeath to you for your troubles in helping us. We know it must not have been very easy, and we appreciate your efforts." And she will kind of like snap her fingers, and one of the kobold that she has on her left and right that are not seated, one of them will rush off, and after a little bit of time comes back and brings in some vials. Actually, Elias, make me a knowledge check. Add half your disable device check modifier to it. So it's an intelligence D20 plus your intelligence plus half your disable device.
Is it alchemy
I'm not
stuff?
able to. I'm having an issue with my computer and connecting to the internet. It's constantly picking it up and then dropping it. So give me a minute.
I didn't even notice you were here. Gosh. I literally was like,
That sucks.
Kind of like an alchemical vial by any chance, or just would I not know it with my experience?
make me
So
an
it'd be-
alchemy check. Sure.
Mine is going to be a D20 plus 2, and I can't remember what my disable device is.
I can check.
You might need to roll for me too.
Gotta roll for all these scrubs. All right.
Honestly, if you just want to make my profile public for today, so people can roll for me at least, you can do that.
I'll do that. Where is it? Disable device. That's a +6 from that, and then you said you're +2, so it's +8. I'll roll. Yeah, that's right. You're welcome. All right. So, yeah, you know these exactly in your studies from you don't know where, but for some reason you know that these are different kind of like poisons that are used in traps. So like one of them is, well, kept in the vial is a liquid, but as soon as it touches air, it becomes a vapor, and it's known as the burnt ether vapor, which I will post some description. Hold on. All right, Untitled DMG, page 73. Back. Here we go.
Oh, we're in the blue room.
Did you make it, Dad?
I'll be back in 1 second.
Walk back into my office, and all of a sudden, Discord is open.
Oh, Pog.
I am here.
What's up, my dude?
Oh, he's here.
Burnt ether vapor. 3.5. The simple narrative taught. Is this gonna have? Here we go. Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. I found where I can copy paste from. If I was good at game, I would just have this already done, but at least I had it written down in my journal. All right. That's one. We got this. And the last one.
What am I hearing right now?
There is music, but there's also somebody giving the big suck.
Yes.
I
Someone's
don't know.
giving big suck.
Somebody sucking some dick.
Oh
Is that
my!
my?
What?
I think you're hearing the toilet flush in the background or something.
the toilet be giving it,
It
bro.
was like in the other fucking
Put your
room. I'm in a
penis in the
hotel,
flush of the
okay?
Toilet. That's
I was
unsanitary.
just sitting here all I was like, what the fuck is going
Dude,
on?
that toilet's a professional.
That
Someone's getting some
I don't fucking know. I might not even been.
diabolical head.
Send that toilet to OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he picked up on my phone and might have picking that shit up.
And the fact that it was like that, the fact it sounded like that. All right, anyways. All right, so yeah, you got, this is just the information of if they were already traps. So like the burnt ether vapor does 1 point of con damage, and if they fail the second one, they take 3d6 of con after a minute. The dragon bile is what is it? Either 3d6 or none of strength damage. And then there's a prismatic spray trap, which is a vial. It's magical, but the liquid in it is all constantly changing, like this morphing rainbow of colors inside. Think like the freaking just like glitter water that they make on like Twitter and stuff. Are y'all done? All right, buddy. Give me my headphones. Those are not a toy, okay? I love you. All right.
These are traps they're giving us?
So they're used in traps. if you want to, they're basically just vials of poisons. I took them from the trap list, but so you can either set them up easily as traps, or you could just use them as their individual poisons. The first two. I will say the prismatic spray trap is it's a reflex save, so I'll allow it be it's a proximity
says reflex,
trigger.
fortitude, or will, depending on what happens.
I'll make it. Oh, that's true. You're right. I'll make it
Breath weapon.
Yeah, either a breath weapon or a thrown weapon. So you can either do it as like a.
Oh, throw makes more sense.
But yeah, I think a throw. So you throw it, and I think it's a. It says proximity trigger alarm.
That's just if
I'll
it's
be
set
right
up as
back.
a trap. Like if
You're
somebody
good.
gets too close to it, it goes off.
Right. So
I
it's
guess be a
technically only allowed to
thrown.
like affect one person. I guess. But still. I guess it just.
We can also just set it up as a trap, huh?
Yeah, it just casts prismatic spray as a 13th level wizard.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah,
It's actually pretty fucking strong.
yeah,
Yep.
that is really good.
Kikarak will go ahead and explain that they stole those from House Vey, and that's why those four were jailed.
Oh, 'cause they stole.
Right. With that being said, the rest of dinner goes well. Kobolds come in and out. They're predominantly not used to like formal like meetings, etc., or like events. So like, it's pretty much, this is also just mealtime. So they just kind of come and go as they please. But Kikarak will be there the whole time. But besides that, eventually Kikarak will get up and leave. It's actually still, we'll say after you guys are done eating, etc. It's like 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Because you guys set out in the morning to go kick ass. So, you still have like a lot of the day left.
Just join the kobolds for some brunch.
Yeah.
Does short resting exist in this game?
Nope.
Or another.
What?
What?
I asked you what.
There is no short resting.
I'm used to be able to mumble without people hearing me.
Yeah, you can't even mumble, bitch.
Oh. I see. Well, I'm very hurt.
Ain't
Here,
you
just a
a
little.
healer?
Yeah,
All right.
and I can't do other stuff.
So, is it pretty safe to... Carl, where I stored my wagon,
It
is that
was-
somewhere they told me to store it? Did I just find that building or something?
Right, no, you kept it at your shop. That's where we said. You guys went to the shop, left the wagons there, and then went on to... I mean, you kept them in a secure place in your shop, but they're at your shop.
Actually,
Okay. The wagon is gone.
The wagon's gone?
Unless they just did not know who I was or where I was. The wagon is gone. Straight up.
Good thing I didn't keep anything on it.
Well, it has just... I mean, like, you did just escape. So, I mean, take that as you will.
We should probably try to get it, but we need help.
I don't think we're gonna get that out of the city. We can get things from it. I think is probably more realistic.
Yeah, that's fine. We should totally get important. I don't have anything on there. Does anyone have anything on there?
I have one important thing on there.
We never commissioned the ballista for it, so like, fuck it.
Yeah, Kariza, the things that are on there, yeah, I mean, like, all your personal locked chest stuff was in there. In terms of, like, today, today, you were supposed to meet Lucian at Knucklebones Inn. Later, like, in the
Yes.
evening.
Can we Do you have any way to like message him? I think I have a first level spell slot.
Oh. Yeah, let me check. You can't check. Let me check. Let me make... Yeah, I'm going to make Kariza permissioned to everybody. Everybody fuck him up.
Oh, shit.
Someone's dying.
Abel, you
Fucking fire
fucking
alarm.
Jonah's setting off his fire alarm, man.
No,
Jonah's just actually like on fire right now.
it's a very
He's
sensitive alarm.
Literally that dog in the fucking comic. It's like, this is fine.
All right. Okay, Kariza, your spell list, spells, 0th level. So you got Secret Signs, which is using non-verbal means you can communicate to a simple message to another. It's a close range. You can only do it within range of like 25 feet, 80 feet.
I have one more 4th level spell slot. I can cast Sending.
You could.
Post it in. Do you know how to post the spell without
Yeah.
casting it? Hit the little die icon or the little picture actually.
The picture.
You contact a particular creature. Okay. If the creature, who cares?
Well, if you said who cares about the 5% thing,
Right.
I failed 3 of
No.
those
It's
already.
only if you're on different planes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So nobody cares. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you could do that. Abel speaks up and tells you guys he could send a
Yes.
message.
That may be for the best.
We got that 25 word tweets.
Yes.
Maybe just like identities compromised.
What do you think Twitter would be called in D&D?
That
Is it just
Twitter.
message?
messenger pigeons.
The spell is Twitter.
Yeah.
Named after bird. eating.
It's actually twoted.
Twoted.
All right, what's the message? You guys, we're goofballing.
Yes.
How
I
dare we
basically
have
be like,
fun.
this particular message it'd be very concise and to the point. 25 words or less. Tell me what words.
And who's this going to?
Yeah, who are we talking to? I missed that.
Talking to Lucian.
Okay, I
Lucian
thought
was
it was
gonna meet you guys.
Oh, right.
Because it has to be someone I've met, so I just
We
assumed it was
are
Lucian.
probably
Yeah, maybe, like-
compromised, and we cannot meet you at the Knucklebones Inn.
Okay, identity compromised, period. Can't meet at inn is 6 words.
How many words do we have?
25.
So you got
Alright, we need a
Game-
manhole at an intersection that we can... Or a manhole somewhere
Right.
that he can go down, that we can take him through.
right, and Kikarak will give you that information.
Excellent.
So, can we convey that location 25 with our remaining words?
Yeah.
The kobold would be
Yes.
Like on the corner of blank and blank in blank ghetto.
Oh my god,
Or-
fire.
Like manhole by X and X behind X and X shop or whatever.
Yeah, that's totally doable.
Are we meeting him or is a kobold
Gain-
meeting him?
He's coming.
Gain refuge with
I
kobolds.
assume we would be waiting for him with kobolds because he would get fucked by the traps. Although
Yeah.
maybe he'd be able to see him. Who knows?
I mean, I'm pretty sure
some
they
of
do
these DC
it.
checks were like 32 search
Yeah,
checks.
even
which
to
are kinda
find it
crazy.
and then another 32 to disable it.
I mean,
Mhm.
these kobolds will probably do us this favor.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, Kikarak is totally on board with. I mean, not just like that, but I mean,
Right.
she's actually willing to give a guard. And actually, Elias, she actually It gives you a map of like laid out traps, etc.
Ooh.
And while it's not like very well drawn, it's pretty well organized, and detailed enough for you to be able to like do that. And I don't know if you already got him, but Masterwork Thieves Tools. Do you already have that stuff?
I think he did.
I think he does actually.
Yeah, he does.
Awesome to you did though.
Yes, Masterwork. Yeah, he does have Masterwork Thieves Tools.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm gonna just add like trash. Yes. Add. Whoops. Oopsie. Kobold trap layout. And we'll use a freaking different thing. Map. Sheesh. Wait, back. Consumables. Fuck. Sorry. Who cares anymore? I'm literally wasting time on nothing. Alright. Anyways, yeah. So he's got that. But yeah. You can send Lucian the message.
We
What will he say? He can respond.
Immediately responds, understood. We'll be there shortly. Within the next 30 minutes. To which, yeah. You guys can't respond, but you guys can make your way there. One of the kobold mages that you freed will lead you back through the tunnels, etc., the sewers.
Could we ask the mages if they know Dimension Door and they could just put us back in Grease's shop?
Austin, I don't know Dimension Doors. I don't think
that bitch cast like a level fucking 8 spell whenever we first met her.
What? No, that was a 4th level spell. Wall of Fire.
Did she do? I thought she did some other crazy bullshit.
Alright,
I get it, Anthony. I'm wrong. Fuck.
Yeah, let me come right back. I'll be right back. I gotta go talk to Des real quick, okay? 2 seconds.
To go beat your child.
Alright, how do we ruin all of Carl's plans?
What if we just stabbed the kobolds?
No, betray all the kobolds. Just fuck up everything possible.
Sell their leader to House Vey.
And then go back to House Bay, see if they'll take us back. That wasn't us, that was some other guys. Yeah.
No, you see,
all those guys are lying.
I want to change my disguise.
guys are lying.
I gotta change my disguise again.
All those guys are lying.
By the way, what happened to the Clay Golem? We just left his ass to just go to war?
Listen,
Yes.
man, the Clay Golem went down like a fucking hero. Goddamn.
We had him for like a whole 2 hours.
I know.
We got him, walked across town, and then sent him to his death with an undead fucking life-absorbing zombie stuck inside of him.
All I know is that you can make those motherfuckers for like 6,000 GP.
Oh my god, we can? We need to make those.
You just make them.
Yeah,
Straight
you
up.
gotta make that shit, dude.
We're way better than fucking donkeys. That's for damn
Probably
certain.
take a very long time to enchant.
Maybe.
And the
but
XP
you'd have to
cost
pay
is
something for it.
probably good, to, like, hefty as well.
Doesn't have an XP cost. It's
Yeah.
not like a.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
I don't believe so. I believe it was just a.
Alright.
What is
That's
trap
spell.
making? Is that
Sorry
just
about that,
crafting?
I'm back.
Can we just make
Yeah,
another
it's a
golem?
type of crafting.
we do not have that. Well, we don't have the materials.
We don't
That's
have
the main
that
issue.
Or
It's
the
made
money.
out of mud.
It's made out of very good.
It's also made out of magic.
Yeah.
You are literally
Probably a lot
made
of
of
components.
magic. Sophia, can't you just like give some to the golem?
All right, a clay golem.
How will
Construction. The cost to create given for each golem includes the cost of the physical body and all the materials and spell components that are consumed or become a permanent part of the golem. Blah 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 blah. Note. Okay. Note. Wait.
Now, does that mean that you could like add special mods to the golem?
Yeah, I think
Clay
so.
golem
you can add arms and weapons, all sorts
must
of
be
shit.
sculpted with at least 1,000 pounds to weighing at least 1,000 pounds, treated with rare oils and powders worth 1,500 gold. So that's 1,500 gold. Plus the craft construct. The craft construct requires 40,000 gold.
Oh,
Right, I forgot about that price.
never mind.
And a
That's cool.
technically... Oh, okay, excuse me. It's only... Right. To buy when it's 40,000 gold. To make when it's 21,500 gold in total. Technically, you're supposed to spend 1,540 XP, but I don't do that because... But nobody's crafting anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, 21.5k gold to make a clay golem.
And it's instant or what?
I don't believe it's instant.
No, no, it's
It
taking a while.
is
But
craft construct, blah blah blah. So you have to have a feat for it.
Yeah.
Is craft construct a spell?
That's a feat.
It's a feat.
It's a feature.
And it's a feat with like
this would be like
Oh, you have to.
You would design your whole character around making.
You have to be able to
like
cast-
artificer or effect totem.
You have to be able to cast Resurrection, which is a 7th level cleric spell.
Jesus.
Commune, which is a 5th level cleric spell. And Animate Objects, which is a 6th level cleric spell.
Oh, it says enchanting a construct takes 1 day for each 1,000 gold and its market price.
So that's 21 days.
No, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
market price. That's
Oh,
its
20
rack
days.
price.
20 days.
I thought it's
Market price is
market
20,000, and then the price for the materials is 1,500.
I see.
I thought the market price. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
that's not that
See,
bad.
I thought the
actually.
market price was like the fucking craft construct price on top of the raw materials price.
Yeah, but what if we just skipped the clay step and we go all the way to stone?
What about? Come on, if we're going to go big, let's go iron.
That's so expensive.
Guys, we are poor right now. We are poor
We are
as
poor.
shit.
We're very poor, actually.
Yeah,
We gotta
no
do
one's
something
well-
about this.
Golem Mancer anyway, so
I
How
thought
about
you
we
knew
just-
everything, Abel, with your giant
I
brain.
could learn.
I know my next character is going to be.
Yes, he knows he can't do that.
What, Artificer?
That's a skill.
Yes,
Yeah, I
I
think
know
so.
all.
Not that I want Sophia to die, but in case that happens, I have an
It can be
idea.
arranged. You would just win in a 1v1. I'm not challenging you.
I'm pretty hard to kill, to be honest.
He just turns into a dragon and quadruples his health. Yeah, he's kind of hard to fucking kill, boys.
Actually, it does not quadruple my health. It doesn't even double my health.
I have 3 Reginalds. That's what I have.
You could just summon a fuckload of lions.
Yeah, but Reginald doesn't do much whenever you just get murdered in a single turn by a fucking Hydra.
Yeah, well, also you were rolling shit to hit anyway, so you might not hit my AC.
Honestly, I just silenced
I was
Sophie and beat
rolling
the shit out of her.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to do. That's my next level, is just gonna be fuck spellcasters. The fucking level.
What are we gonna do in the meantime while we wait for Lucian? Do we gotta go get our cart or check out the
We
content?
have to walk to meet him, right?
Yeah,
Well, I thought we weren't meeting him until later.
Before we leave
Is
the
that
tunnels,
like-
I'm changing my disguise, Carl.
That's fine.
I believe it was 30 minutes.
I
Oh,
did say
30 minutes,
I
I
did
guess.
say 30 minutes. That being said, I'm okay with changing it. If you guys want to do something else first,
Okay.
I mean, if we got
I do feel like the other is more imperative. You could have told him and immediately meet us in 2 hours because we have to go deal with some other shit.
yeah,
Because you
That's
still had some
Do we-
words.
we gotta get Cariza's shit.
It will make things a lot more risky if we don't. That's for sure.
If we are walking back out, I'm gonna heal myself. Just
Okay.
Honestly, I could probably just do it alone. Because if you can take gaseous form and whatever you're holding goes with you. For I don't know why, but it does.
Does that include, like, are you trying to get the whole cart?
No.
Okay.
No, I cannot lift
Or you
that.
just grab the cart and turn it into gas.
No, I'm going to grab the magic ice box.
Let's go. Just so I don't die in my own endeavors.
All right, you dickheads. Who's got the cure light wands?
Me, probably.
Yeah, Sophia.
Come on,
I got
guys, be nice.
Heal me,
I've already
bitch.
done
They're
it.
specifically given it so you guys have the ability to heal in downtime.
Ooh, I have inflict light wounds wands.
Wait, save your
I-
frickin' spell, Jonah.
Well,
Quit
I was
cooking
told-
dinner, Jonah.
I was told you guys had that after I cast it, so... how
All
do
right,
I-
well, I'm healing you. How much do you need?
That 22 still leaves me 12 down, so...
Okay, I'm gonna use like 5 charges, maybe.
Okay, so I'm saving the spell. Going back to 8 HP.
1,
Damn.
2, better.
You can reroll.
That's yeah, I can reroll that. Okay, that 4 becomes a 5. This is garbage. All right, 2 more.
Is it possible I could get some kind of healing too? Because I'm
Okay.
Yes.
I
How
mean,
many charges am I rolling for you?
That was exactly
Oh.
enough to get me to max.
well.
6, 6, 5, 7, 5, 5.
Yeah.
All right,
That was 6
What's the
charges so
average-
far.
I did use 6. Okay,
The
yeah.
average is 7. I need, I'd say 13 charges would make me feel good.
I'm rolling.
Jesus.
How many does it have?
I have a lot of health.
He has
Fuck
38.
off.
He has 32 now.
You're good. That's
Does it
good.
recharge at all, or is this gonna go away?
What's
It will go away.
it's permanent. But these are cheap.
Right.
Okay.
What's 3 times 13?
3 times 13.
39.
Yeah.
39.
39.
I'll re-roll the ones.
Dear Lord.
I see one.
You don't have
just
to.
one.
We're good.
1-1.
We're good.
Alright, you're good.
You're good.
You actually high rolled the fuck out of that.
Could
Okay.
I get some lovin'? I am missing.
How many?
I'm half health. I need 35 health.
Where'd you guys take damage? I don't understand.
So
That's
13,
6-hour combat. I don't know.
You didn't see the giant shield construct that I just walked out of a room and then started
True,
getting my
that thing
ass
was
beat
scary.
by.
Oh no, I saw it, then I walked away.
It didn't hit hard. It just wouldn't go away. It's like if I hit
Krieger was dealing with it, and I didn't have a lot of spells left, so I just kind of left him to deal with
Trust
that.
me, I tried hitting it too, and it did the exact same thing.
it just kept hitting me for 10 damage over and over again. I'm like, fuck this. I'm leaving.
There you go, Elias.
Oh, thank
I
you.
did that pretty well. 6. So I had 6 and 6 and 13. That should leave me with very few.
Actually wasted a little bit of charges on me, sorry. I didn't expect you to high roll that much. I kind of based my judgment on averages.
No, we'll use it.
I-
I'm doing 2 less than that, so that's 11
2
plus 12. So 23. So 38 minus 23 is
15.
yeah, 15 left.
15.
I will change it.
Yeah, apparently
Maybe.
they cost 750 gold.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
Hell nah, we should get more.
Alright, I've changed it.
Yeah, they're not really useful in combat. They're only useful out of combat.
That is
so
why,
we should
like,
move
you
on.
guys don't have a cleric right now. I mean, you do, but you don't. Like, not a healing. You don't
Yeah,
have.
we gotta-
You don't have the
we have a cleric
maximized
that
healing
summons stuff.
cleric.
We're just
So I tried to make it understood. Use wands.
Yeah, our cleric really doesn't believe in Jesus. He just kind of pulls giant fucking animals from other dimensions.
He's like, man, you know what? I think I remember heaven having really huge lions.
I just keep
Fucking-
showing this one lion.
he just
He
read the
doesn't,
Chronicles of
he
Narnia
doesn't
too
know me
much.
or- he doesn't know me or anything. I just thought I'd pick on him.
All right, so you guys travel through, making your way through the sewers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With one of the kobolds as a guide for now. Elias, he's also slowly teaching you the ins and outs of the traps. Like, you have the map, but he's also like, he's just helping you in general. That way, you know, like, you don't need them anymore, basically. So you guys maneuver slowly, making your way to the closest sewer exit to Kariza's shop. Eventually, you make it there. Along the way, as you're passing under the ghetto of Chattel, you slightly hear explosions in the distance. And the kobolds just kind of like laugh. Or the kobold kind of like laughs, and in Draconic Krieger he says, "Seems like they're trying to get past all the traps again. Too bad it didn't work any other time they tried it before." But they eventually do dissipate as you guys get closer and eventually into the ghetto of foreigners, until you are at the exit. Little exit into the street. What little light comes from the streets in the ghetto of foreigners, pouring in through the little slits. What do you guys want to do? It is about it's across the street from Kariza's shop, so it is let's see. Okay, it is gonna be I'm gonna say you guys.
Screen. Yes.
Yeah, I don't get any vision of this, man.
I know.
Can I go and look first? Like. Oh.
Hey, Sophia, do you have a polymorph left?
Yeah, I only used one.
Do you polymorph me into something that could just blink or turn invisible?
Turn him into a hamster.
No, you don't. Polymorph doesn't give you the special qualities of a creature, just the attacks. So if you could, if I made you a phase spider that can normally go into the ethereal plane, you just couldn't. You would just be a fucking spider.
Ooh, maybe instead of a hamster, turn him into like an actual huge fucking spider, because if a drow sees him, it won't. Wait, there's no drow here. This is Ghetto of Foreigners. I don't know, man. Do what you want.
Turn him into a rat.
I mean, do we see anybody investigating my shop yet?
Look, all I'm saying is the last time you went in solo to scout, it went poorly.
Can't you literally turn into a bat,
right.
Mr. Vampire?
You do see...
Right, I fucking can.
Can't
I gas?
Guys, I'm good at sneaking. I can look around too.
Elias already called going first.
You can't.
Go sneak.
Look,
Elias,
I just want to...
You pop your head through the little slits in the ground. Make me a stealth check real quick.
Now I roll a 1 and we get fucked. Good luck, boys.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, baby.
Materialized it.
All right.
It's still a 15.
With a 15, it's very dead time of day.
That's without my +5 ring.
In Errol High, in the ghetto of foreigners. But you do see the shop across the street. Looking inside, it looks like Kariza has workers in there. They're just kind of like milling about. One of them's doing inventory. One of them's just fucking propped up in a chair, like reading a book. Looking throughout the street, nobody seems to notice you. And you don't see any drow, but there are so humans,
there's still sirens,
foreigners. Not here.
Do I see any bugbear?
No.
It occurs to me I could just run away. Yeah, okay. Can I just, is there a lot of people, like, around this grate?
Elias tells you there's not really that many. I mean, like, it's like probably, it's like 7 people within area of, like, where he can see, but there's like 2 that are close, but they're not, I mean, they're just, like, a bum that's like just sitting down that you've seen before, Kariza. And another one that is just walking past as you asked.
Alright. Can I just gaseous form out of the grate real quick and just get behind cover and reform? Like, out of eyesight?
Sure. So, like...
Someone let out a devious fart from the sewer.
Do you want, like, do you want to be inside the building, or do you want to, like, be in the alleyway? Like,
I just want to walk into the building casually.
As yourself or as the fog? I don't understand.
As myself. They obviously don't know I'm fucking... They're obviously not here yet, so...
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you can basically get in side real quick, so I will move you. And you can go in. Alright. So yeah, there is nobody around currently.
I think I can see from...
I'm going to nod approvingly at my workers and then walk to my car.
The guy that's reading, like... The guy that's reading, like... does the whole, like, oh shit... puts the book down, like trying to act like he was just looking at it for reference for like writing something down. Like he grabs a quill real quick and like starts writing and looking at the book, like he's copying from it, but you can clearly see it's a fiction book.
No.
But yeah, and okay, yeah, you can walk, get to where your cart is, which I will say it's in this room. And yeah, you can start collecting stuff as you see fit. Go ahead and grab stuff.
Do we need anything but from there, like at all? Are the things I'm going for?
Nothing I need.
Do you think you guys had anything?
If you guys have anything.
I think everybody.
I literally own nothing on that cart, and I have no idea what's on there.
I'm the bag holding bearer. Everything's in the bag.
Alright, if we retroactively need to go back, we'll be good. It's whatever.
Yeah,
it's like, we would have grabbed something that was important.
I think I have, like, traveling gear, but we're in a city, so I'm not super worried about it. I can buy more.
I'm gonna go grab the icebox.
Sure. You can grab it.
And... Alright. And I'm going to, walk out and give him a silver piece on my way out for watching the shop.
Yeah. As you're collecting stuff in the back, one of your crafters comes in and says, "Hello, sir. It's strange to see you at this time of day. Is everything okay?"
Just doing some personal craft, experimenting. Forgot something in the cart.
Of course. If there's anything you need of me, let me know. And he'll go back. So yeah, you can tip the guy on your way out the silver piece, and yeah, carry out the... You just want what are you grabbing?
My icebox full of blood.
Okay, is that it?
That's it. It is arcane locked. Nobody better touch this bitch.
He said my food. All right, sounds good. You get your Taco Bell fucking 15 Daco box.
Alright, let's not overcomplicate this. I'm gonna walk around the corner, take another gaseous form if no one's around.
Yep.
And go back down the fucking sewer grate and reform.
Alright, cool. So yeah, you guys succeed and get crap.
How bad is associating with a guy who killed Drow in this city?
How bad is... yeah, I mean, if anybody was directly involved, they would get moitered. Well, you know, not murdered, but executed. There's a difference.
I'm out of first level spells, so good luck for sending and shit. So, good luck to them.
That's it? Okay.
Yep, they're kind of up shit creek to a certain degree. A little bit of torture never hurt nobody.
Oh, okay. It sounds like some boomer shit.
I don't really have anything I could do for him. He sucked at his job anyways.
Yeah, fuck him. Alright, so you guys make your way back into the sewer, rendezvousing to meet with Lucian. Yeah, and you guys will so let's see, which scene do I want to use? Let's just use the Cobalt scene. All right, as you guys draw near, actually, you know what, we're gonna use this one because this one's cool. Whoops, buttons are hard. There we go. All right, so meeting with Lucian. You guys eventually come to, after some time navigating the sewers, Elias, after it's been like 45 minutes to like an hour and a half of like traveling down here with them, and you're starting to feel really comfortable navigate, like learning the ways of like the way they set up the traps, how they hide them, and towards the last like 30 minutes, you've started pretty much just doing it on your own, and he's just been supervising you. But eventually you do come to Lucian, who has come down into the sewers already. He's got a little bit of soot on his face, and the kobold kind of lets out a snicker as Lucian's like, yes, I know. I took one too many steps forward and got hit with the blast, but I'll have you know I'm fine. Thank you very much. But yeah, Lucian's just kind of like standing here. And we'll say, well, I do have some news. We have more goings on in the surface. It appears Vrin's been busy.
We heard that too.
So you know. Well,
House Vey wanted us to kill him. Oh. Well, not necessarily kill him, but steal his black book. They don't really care what happens to him.
So that plan may be... That part of the plan
it might all be moot, considering what we just got through with and why you had to meet us down here.
Yes, I heard the bells. What happened?
A bit of...
We
Sophia.
helped our allies.
Fair enough.
And
there were...
simple reconnaissance went very wrong, to say the least. There was
free some prisoners.
A not insignificant amount of bloodshed within Vey's... What was that, Carl? Their guild house or something like that?
Yeah, just their embassy.
Their embassy.
The House of Vey.
Although, if nothing else, I doubt they will be overtly willing to admit that 4 people took out so many and were not caught. That's really all the good that came of that. Other than, well, you see where we stand with the kobolds.
Correct. Well, hopefully it at least means that the drow spend a little more resources on finding you all than perhaps immediately going to the surface. Now, my information of the surface in Vrin, there have been... That's where I've been. I've been investigating these areas. There's 3. The closest one to Sithindel is only 25 miles away to the west. From what I could see, what I could get, in without being caught, it looks as if he has a member of House Xanakos's war leaders with him. With just one platoon kind of like standing guard of the area, is what I could see. This war leader goes by the name of... Hold on, let me check my notes, quotation marks, as I pull up Don John. Oh. Wait, is it this one? Yeah. Yeah. The warlord Drella Ifan.
Of House Xanakos, I presume?
Yes, of House Xanakos, one of their warlords. One of their generals. It's him and his own little personal army. Not very big per se, but there are, for example, some Derida among its rank.
So, perhaps an expeditionary force of some kind, or
correct.
setting up a front.
Yes, just being able to protect the area for now, at least. It appears to be much the same as the last. It turns creatures within the area into abstract monsters and clouts the sun with dark shadow of cloud. I didn't ever see Durzin, but his presence is certainly there. So that is the information I can give you. It seems they are ever closer to war. It's imperative we start taking out these key figures.
Well, if all goes well, the first will come within days. And as for Durzin Vryn, I have a bit of an idea. Krieger, remember when that book bled?
Yeah, that was unpleasant.
It was in the area that we now know that the Oversteins were present, right?
Yeah.
So, and they had the book in the past. Would it stand to say that maybe the book bleeds when in the presence of another?
Possibly, yeah.
Maybe we could use that to identify the location of Durzin. At least with an estimate.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, that's my idea, at least, of him. But as it stands, we have the mage and the warlord, it seems, to deal with promptly. Shit. Alright,
Lucian will speak up and say, if you were to also take out Durzin, his death would also be counted in the ranks. Although it seems that something's going on where his death doesn't mean as much. But if we could find a way. Correct.
Well, that may be something to look into, I suppose. We shall have to take what we can get, though.
Lucian, have you heard of anything of a group trying to raid a Temple of Lolth?
Well, about 80 years ago, there was the great, the rise of House Tomtor came off the back of a great event in Errol High, in which a group of adventurers caused a great tumultuous event. In the process, yes, they stole the Egg of Lolth, one of them, but they sent the whole city kind of against itself, and many of the houses of that time no longer exist. And so I know of that. I have not necessarily heard of recent.
Massive turmoil, you said?
Correct, yes.
Because they blamed one another, I assume?
Yes. And it was found one house was helping them, and it was a mess, apparently.
I'm gonna earpiece real quick. Maybe we should reconsider more thoroughly helping those people we found in the Knucklebones Inn. The other adventuring party who wanted to steal something from a temple.
Yes.
Maybe we should.
It's a thought. I still want to kill Durz Friend, but we need to make sure those guys don't die.
They never said when they were going to go and raid that temple.
They never said what they were going to go and raid, for that matter.
Yes.
They said they were looking for an artifact of some kind. They thought.
They said it was like
they told me. They told me.
Yeah, it was like a vest or something.
Yeah. They told me they were going to attempt to find that egg. So.
Oh, I remember that wrong. My bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking about it, because I remember this specifically, and they said that they had an idea of what temple it was in.
Interesting. But yeah,
I'll
beam that in everybody's head, but I won't say it in front of Lucian.
Well,
it would certainly be far more protected than any enemy, but I don't know. It's worth looking into. That's for damn sure. The disruption that it caused was anything like even a fraction of what you say. It would likely end the war, potential war right then and there if it went off without a hitch.
Perhaps. Yes, that's what I need to tell you. Other than that, good luck with your efforts. It seems that you are making progress, and I believe we'll make sure none of this war business ever comes to fruition. I believe in your capabilities, and thank you very much for your help.
We thank you as well.
Thank you.
Your information.
I'm not sure of our known association with you, but perhaps you can only disguise.
Yeah, I mean, I clearly don't go out looking like this all the time. One eye's not too good looking, so. Well, I best be off. Much to do.
All right.
Tell the kobolds to use 10% more black powder and 5% less bat guano. And then he kind of like scurries back up the ladder and turns into a eagle and flies off.
Okay.
What is he made out of? He's so good at everything.
He's made of plot armor.
He had like a plus 35 stealth check whenever I met him.
He's probably like an arcane trickster sort of deal.
Yeah, I think he was like an arcane trickster when Carl first introduced him, wasn't he?
The magic rogue, as it were.
The arcane trickster was the fucking monk bartender that just beat somebody half to death in front of us.
Oh, right. That terrifying man. We should go recruit him.
I mean, Lucian still gives off the vibe that he's an arcane trickster. I don't know. That's my...
Let's just go wreck that guy's bar, send him on a murderous rampage. He'll cause some disruption.
He might stop the war altogether, yeah.
I'm going to pull the party aside and ask them what they think the best course of action is, due to the fact that we could help that other group, and that seems like a feasible way to stop this war.
Well, Abel, do you have another sending?
No.
Well, maybe tomorrow we can...
Wait, who were you going to ask, Elias? I didn't hear that.
I was bringing up the idea to the party so that we could...
the whole party.
Trying to go and attempt to find these guys before we just go and leave the city while they're doing that. I'm still down to kill a sorceress, but I feel like this would help us more. This would bear more fruit to our cause than...
Is there anything like super time sensitive that we have to jump on right now, or can we wait till tomorrow?
In terms of right now, tomorrow is when the whatchamacallits are supposed to... is when Inyorl, your mage dickhead, is supposed to...
starts traveling.
Right. Besides that, the only other time constraint is kind of like Atris said, get the necklace to her within a week. But besides that...
That was just like yesterday.
I think,
that's...
So, no, not really.
Okay.
So there's one of two ways we can play this. We can either go ahead and start moving out and try to... Do we know where she's going?
Yeah, you have you know the way there on paper.
I feel like we should set up an ambush on one of the roads away from the city.
I agree.
Yeah, so do we know of any like bridges or something or valleys may have perhaps on the
main
path?
We might have to walk the road ourselves today. Figure that out.
That's not a bad idea. We still got time.
We should, if we're doing this and leaving the city, we should leave a note, maybe with the bartender the Knucklebones in, to pass it off to that other group to know that we're looking for him.
Do we have any more messages?
No, we don't.
No, we don't have to.
But literally like a paper note, right? Like, I assume the bartender's not going to get heckled by the drow. He didn't. When the drow came and confronted you, Kariza, she wasn't really bothered by him at all.
I mean, we could just have Kariza drop the note off disguised as somebody else.
That's what I'm saying. One person just runs in the bar, hands it to the bartender, bounces.
The thing is if the drow do find that note, there will all be put to death, pretty much.
True.
Or if they intercept that note somehow. Or like interrogate them and find it.
We can always ask him. We can ask him, can you guarantee that a drow will not get their hands on this? If he says no, then we don't give it to him.
Personally, I vote we just wait for more sending. That's just...
Well, it depends on what we put on the note. That we could just not get in trouble, just tell them to reach out to us. They could just literally be like, what's on there.
Hey, we wanted to ask you about something. Meet us here at, whenever you're free.
Yeah.
Just make it real innocuous and innocent. Not, hey, we are trying to help you overthrow the drow government.
Maybe... I don't know. We've got something that needs to go under the noses of our hosts. I don't know.
We could literally just say, "Hey, we're here to help you with your with this endeavor," and just literally leave it at that. People come to this place for all kinds of reasons.
That job you talked about, we're interested.
You got a point.
Let's do that.
Well, I'm outweighed, I guess.
Wait, do these guys even have a rogue in their party?
Yes. They have the little gnome who caught you trying to fucking eye them up.
I'm allowed to look at people.
True, you were eyeing him up and he caught you.
Caught you eyeing him up. Did you at least call him pretty? That's the bard's go-to.
I just shrugged and said, "Hey, it's the nature of what I do," and he's just like, "I got it, but don't do it to us." And I was like, "All right."
Well,
alright.
I know.
What's something recognizable to them, but like innocent enough, so they know that we are the ones reaching out to them, but then nobody else would.
Do we have any spells left, by the way? Because I don't.
I just don't.
Just in case.
That boy used one fucking spell the whole damn time, bitch.
Yeah, but my spells are like for one thing. They're not very good for this utility.
Man, why don't you just charm some random goblin to do something funny at least?
I actually could. Honestly, I could just charm somebody and be like, "Hey, go drop this note off for me."
There you go. Boom.
Wait, are they staying in the Knucklebone?
They were, yes.
Okay, I was gonna say
But
if they
don't want to be seen there. Actually, is there some random schmuck on the street?
We could just go and talk to Knucklebone and just be like, "Hey, are these guys still renting rooms here?" And then just go and leave notes in their rooms.
The problem is we don't want to like show up as ourselves.
Oh my God, guys!
I am Mr. Disguiso. That's what I do. I am the mask.
Elias, go take care of it. I don't care how you do it. Shut up. Everybody shut up. Elias, go take care of it. We'll wait for you.
Okay.
Leave the kobold map with us. I don't want all the kobolds getting killed.
Kobold says,
Okay.
well, we can go with them. Wait here in the sewers.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You go help him. It's perfect.
All right. Elias, he'll just hand you the map. Well, actually, no, he'll do it. Elias, make me a disguise self check, I guess. You already did. You changed yourself already, but I do need it because you already did change yourself, but we didn't roll for it.
Do you want me to take 20 or just do a regular roll?
This one's gonna be a regular roll. You haven't had much. You don't have like, yeah.
All the time in the world. That's pretty good.
Okay, 22, 21, 22. All right.
21.
21. All right.
21.
So, you guys head back through the sewers once again, making another pit stop. Big slosh through the sewage. You guys make your way into the ghetto of foreigners. Once again, underneath. Actually, you guys are already there, kind of. But you make the short jaunt to the area closest to the Knucklebones Inn. Elias, you see the door up in front? How do you want to do this? What do you want to do?
Can I just make up the note first?
Yeah, of course. You guys can make a draft of the note.
All right. Gay? Why are you over here talking shit?
Wait, am I with them or?
That's just the note.
Or is he just alone?
Everybody's with them. You guys. Well, I mean, you're in the sewers. You guys are staying in the sewers right there.
I mean, Carissa, if you're feeling sneaky and you don't fuck this up, you can just ghost walk your way up there and just talk to.
Frankly, I'm the only one they're absolutely looking for.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go and before I just jump out of the sewers, I'm gonna check to see if the coast is clear.
All right, make me a stealth check.
Sneaky.
All right. Barely lifting your head up to be able to see what's along the street above you. Even using like just a little piece of mirror that you have. Bugbear line the street. The bugbear overseers. You see specifically two standing over top of this sewer grate. And you see the entrance of the Knucklebones Inn, where a guard of 6 overseers stand guard. The door is flung open.
Boys, I don't know about this.
I was gonna send some schmuck who's unassociated with us in.
Look, I don't think anyone is allowed in or out right now. Somehow.
We should. I feel like we have to go check on him.
I vote we come back later when things have cooled down a little bit.
He could be dead later. They're probably taking start looking for us and interrogating him right now.
Okay, Let me rephrase that. I don't think we could stop an entire army in our current condition.
The kobold mage, the kobold will say, wait, if it's Knucklebones, specifically, there's a secret entrance into one of the rooms that they had us build, because it's just always, like, being changed, etc. I'm
going to say, show me that entrance.
Alright. You guys go a little bit further in, passing below. As you guys are traveling, you actually see the floorboards of the main bar area. Red blood dripping down from the east side of this room. Kariza, make me a will save.
Someone make me a will save.
I got it.
Kariza, how much blood have you drank? Can you tell the difference in taste on who it came from or what it came from?
All right, Kariza's fine. Overhearing. You hear whimpering coming from near the blood spot. The sounds of crying, and with little visibility as you pass underneath, you see it appears that the half-orc paladin lay slain on the ground, the blood dripping through the floorboards. The rest of his party grieving his passing. You also see the same drowned Inquisitor from before. This time, with knuckle bones on a table, and a dagger sticking out of his hand, impaling it on the table. Knucklebones kind of just saying, I swear, I don't know where they went. They left this morning, and I ain't seen them since. Oh, good job, Des. She ordered pineapple on the pizza, unintentionally.
Hot on the pizza.
The Drow Inquisitor will say, again, I ask you, please, tell us where they are. And I need everybody to make some stealth checks. Real quick. Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah, you guys are underneath the floor. Right there.
Somebody just
turned around. Could just come back later, but no. We just had to go and fucking poke the bee's nest, didn't we?
Listen, I've been playing this kind of evil. I have to start playing it kind of good, so...
What if you haven't done any evil things? You stole. That's like...
I've been stealing and constantly trying to steal, alright?
This whole city is full of a bunch of bloodthirsty murderers. You're pretty good, honestly.
I also just stabbed somebody in the fucking throat because they told me to back the fuck up. Alright, just...
That is par for the course.
Krieger just falls over and twists his ankle and screams in pain.
Hey, that was a 10. That's like average. That's what an average Joe would have done at this spot.
Yeah, but average Joe isn't like a 6 foot tall, 600-pound fucking, 300-pound fucking dragon.
Yeah, considering I just hid like an average Joe, that's pretty good.
Mr. Abel.
Okay.
Ooh.
Big brain dude?
Can I do...
Sorry, there's a lot of noise happening.
A ghost sound, real quick?
Can you do a ghost sound? Hold on. Before you do a ghost sound.
Oh.
You guys are underneath the floorboards, Jonah, as Dickhead Drow Inquisitor is interrogating Knucklebones and has probably already killed the paladin member of the party that you guys were staying with you guys. Okay. The conversation goes on while you guys are underneath. You hear kind of like the clattering of claws coming from above as well. And you guys can make me knowledge religion checks as you see this monstrous beast.
I don't have knowledge religion, so...
I would like to.
That's
control for me.
Yeah. So wait, where are we right now?
You guys are
We're under the floorboards
of the Knucklebones.
Under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards. Okay.
I think it'll be. I thought it'll be safe to say like Krieger did not go in full armor, but I don't know him.
I would not have gone in at all if it would have put me in a stealth situation. Jesus.
Same, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. I guess.
We have the advantage of being under the floor and in the dark.
So it wasn't that bad. I was looking for like 3 natural ones. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I'm not the worst. Alright. Kariza, you've read about this in your studies of demonology. You guys see, I posted in D&D chat, this creature. Kariza, it is a Varrock.
Oh,
you've only ever read about them. They are demons from the 9 hells.
And what do they do? Or are they just big and scary?
They just big scary. No. They are known to the thing that you read about. They have a dance of ruin. Basically, if 3 Vrocks join in a wild dance and chant, after some time, everyone in a large radius just fucking takes a fuck ton of damage. They also release spores from their body, and the spores deal damage as it just corrodes people's skin, etc. Yeah. That's about it.
All right. Can we please leave now?
Yes.
Are we saving him or are we leaving?
I don't think we could save him.
I mean, I guess it's Elias's decision. He's the one out there.
We're all out there.
You guys are all together underneath the floorboards. He poked his head out. Saw all the bugbear. And then the kobold was like, "Hey, actually, we can get inside if you really need to, because there's a secret passage or whatever that they built."
Gotcha.
With the goblins that keep fucking around in there. As a little bit more time goes on,
may I say one thing?
Yeah, what's up?
If someone decides to like very much start investigating where we are, I'm going to make the sound of goblin feet running away.
Sure.
Somewhere in the walls.
Yeah, you can prepare that.
That is not near us.
But yeah.
If you want to sync that up, I can do it as well.
Yeah, you guys can telepathically like do the things, set it up.
I don't think we need a silent image, honestly. I think just sound.
No, I don't want to say image, just we do 2 sounds.
Through like some messaging, I guess, because we're under the fucking floorboards. Abel's gonna kind of try to get a consensus of like, do we care enough about these people to step in?
If we step in,
they're the only
thing now
that we've made in this city besides the kobolds.
True.
Yeah.
We just got their friend killed. We just got their friend killed. I don't feel they're a friend of us.
If a drow ends up dead in this establishment will no longer exist.
Yeah.
They will be all murdered effectively. They will be declared associates of us.
Basically have to take them, and hide them underground.
So drow, there's this fucking bird demon, and
the rock, yeah.
Yes.
And like a small army of bugbear outside.
Small division of bugbear, and then this drow interrogator, right?
Well, here's something.
No spells.
Here's something to remember, guys.
Spells.
They are already looking specifically for us.
And that's why this is happening.
Yeah, that's why this is happening. Yeah. So no matter what we do, like right now, we need to get whatever we can do and get the fuck out of town. Let it be going and saving these people's lives, and then immediately hauling ass out of here.
Or just hauling ass.
As you guys are talking, the Inquisitor, you watch as the knife shunks out of Knucklebone's hand. He gives out a gasp of pain and then starts clutching it. And the Inquisitor will say, "Well, in your best graces, be it known, you see the intruders, that you are to report to these bugbear here that will be staying at your inn for the interim. Thank you for your business and for the tax. As she jingles like a huge bag of gold. The goblins in the back, like, very sad over the bag of gold.
Oh, no.
And she turns around and starts leaving.
I will immediately start readying to cast a spell. And I will just, like, look out and just, like, a final, like, now or never, like, yes or no. And I'm readying a spell.
Sophia thinks we should.
I vote no.
The time has passed. I think we should let them leave and then immediately. I'm disguised, so I was going to go up and talk to that party anyway.
Right.
You should go alone if you go.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here. You go have fun.
Because there is a solid chance they will turn you over. Because if they don't, they risk all dying.
Well, here's the thing. I'm disguised. I'm not going to talk to Knucklebane. I'm only going to talk to that other party.
Go on.
Okay, I'm going to go upstairs.
I have no means of saving you.
I have a means of bursting through the floor and...
I got some polymorph.
I'm waiting for everyone to leave. I'm waiting for everyone to leave first. I'm not just going to walk up there.
Yeah, let's wait.
There's a bunch of bugbears staying.
Okay, yeah, but are they going to stay upstairs, or are they going to, like, go to the front of the building?
Okay,
are they going to jump somebody because they walked out of their room they were staying in?
We're gonna have to kind of find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay,
you could probably play it off like, what was all the racket?
If we have to fight them, everybody in that place is going to die.
Yeah, unless we take them.
That is not worth this risk.
What's to say they aren't going to be fucking tortured anyway, just because they've met us?
She already left. If she wanted to torture them, she would have tortured them.
Alright.
Okay,
after things clear out, you go.
Let's just vote on it. I don't know.
Alright. Taking some time, you do see, as it all settles, the party actually, picks up their paladin and start carrying him into one of the back rooms, sniffling, crying on their way out. 2 bugbear overseers are set at the bar, while Knucklebones has, like, gone to the back and is probably binding his wound. So the party's actually, like, left the, like, main bar area and has gone to their private room.
Do we have any diamonds?
Can we cast Resurrection?
I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys had that scroll, but you already used it.
How likely would it be for us to find another scroll in the city?
You guys
do
have that library access.
Their paladin is dead. Possibly they had a scroll of resurrection. We could attempt to do what we did before with
Well, yeah, that would be up to them, though. That's their battle. We can't help with that one.
We got their friend killed. The least we could do is offer to try to help him.
Exactly.
No, I mean, we don't know him. We can't coax him back. We have a diamond, sure.
They have 2 of his his party is there. We don't have to be the one talking to bring him back.
Oh, I thought we just didn't have a scroll. I thought we were going to use their scroll.
If we get a scroll, they would be the one to talk, is what we're saying.
They have a paladin. It's possible they have a scroll. But we won't know unless we attempt to talk to them, and unless you guys just want to leave and get the fuck out of Dodge, which isn't a bad idea either.
That's my vote. You guys put it to vote. I gotta go take a piss.
Yeah, don't take us back to that toilet. We'll be distracted by the toilet.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, what do you guys think?
I think we should talk to them, at least. We owe them something for them knowing us and us getting them hurt. Even if it's we can't resurrect their friend. I think,
Vengeance.
I mean, Krieger, what do you think?
Yeah, Krieger, you're the good guy. You're the fucking knight.
You and the orc got along the first time, or the only time you guys met.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I want to go get him, but... Or at least try to get in contact with him. Can you hear me?
Jonah,
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
They're just thinking.
what do you think?
Well, if this lady... No, we should certainly help them in some way. I doubt this woman is just done with this group. So she'll likely return with follow-up questions, maybe take someone else.
Alright.
That
If
is
worse
half
comes to-
why I wanted to stand and fight her now. Keep her inside, away from the bugbear. But
That time has passed. The only thing we can do now is offer them aid and sanctuary with the kobolds.
I could just... Wait, Sophia, do you have any things that can get across a message? Like any spells? I have one.
Spell message, yeah.
Do you just want to message them and offer them sanctuary? If they come however long from now?
Carl, is there a way that I can get, like, underneath the room that they retreated into?
A movie.
Yeah, with like the way that the Knucklebones Inn is, yeah, you can get to below their room, without worried about getting spotted.
Alright. Can I, like, peek through, like, cracks in the floorboards? Like, I know they're in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell they're in there. They've like laid down the body on like on a bed. Well, actually, they took the covers off the bed, put them on the covers on the floor.
Right.
They kind of like wrapped them in there, sharing stories right now.
I'm gonna wait till there's like a lull in their conversation, and I'm gonna point to the gnome.
Sure.
And I'm gonna cast message,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is our fault." And then if I need to consecutively recast the message, I just will. We want to offer you sanctuary and perhaps help your friend.
Okay. Do they just hear the whisper or like?
Just the one target hears the whisper,
Right.
And then he can whisper back.
He'll say, "Who the fuck is this?" And he just actually says it out loud. The rest of the party like kind of like looks up and they're like, "What?"
She'll whisper again. A few days ago, we met at the bar. They're looking for us. You spoke about your mission.
Oh. And kind of like speaks up. Guys, the assholes that got our friend killed are trying to talk to us.
Oh no.
And one of them, the wizard, the elf wizard, will actually speak up. She says, "Good. What do they have to say?" And he will respond, like repeat, basically, like,
right,
you guys want to give
yeah.
sanctuary. And she tells him to tell you, tell us where to go and where to be. Our fight lies with them now. It's what he would have wanted.
Right. I will convey the same kind of covert opening or manhole opening that Lucian was able to get to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him to meet us there.
Maybe
Let's
in like
say
Perhaps we should get their friend's body and take that with us.
Right.
I don't know if two, what were they, 2 goblins and a...
It's an elf, and a gnome, and something else.
I believe they had a bag of holding, didn't they?
Elf wizard, by the name of Drissy, that's how she goes by. Thorvald, which is the paladin that just died. Dimble's that gnome that you just talked to, the bard. And they had a ranger, Thariel.
Can you post those names? Or...
Yeah. We will post...
And their glasses. Trying to
see. Yeah, that's fine. The wizard.
There's a lot of people to remember.
The elf, female, wizard. Thorvald. Half. Burke. Deadass.
Wizard.
Paladin. Dimble.
So the
male.
one that died?
Yeah. That's why he's dead ass paladin.
Dead ass.
Bard.
The oath of dead ass.
And this kid.
That's all the last match just said. This kid.
There you go.
I mean, the wizard probably has like Tensor's floating disc or something. You should probably carry
I could preserve a body for. Oh, I mean,
we could just all crawl out of a shitter me and Krieger and grab the body and carry it back down.
You know, she literally actually has it.
Be a bit over.
Hey, I was right. No, they got it covered.
Literally has it. Those are her spells. And you see floating disc.
Let's go. Okay, so I'll tell them the same place, but I want to give us some time. So I'm gonna convey. Okay, I'm gonna earpiece. When should we have them meet us? Because we probably want to give them some time to
give them quite a few hours and have them say they're leaving the city.
What is it?
Have them say they're leaving the city to bury their friend before they meet us. Give them a reason to leave.
Right. A reason to leave the inn. The bugbears might respect. And then, do we want to go and scout out the Drow sorceress or the Drow mage lady's route to her place while they're doing that? Or
I think we should take them back to the Kobold stronghold, and then once we're there, invite them to come with us for the sorceress.
That is a good idea.
Can we trust them with the location of the stronghold?
I mean,
I will give it to one person.
I feel like
and I will give it to them. I will give it to the wizard because I know the wizard probably has the best will, right?
Okay,
wait, no.
Real quick, you pretty much realize they wouldn't be able to make it without you guys taking them there.
I see.
Or if you had a kobold meet them to take them. But again, it's like all trapped to hell, so like...
Right.
We should
Do we have a kobold with us at the moment?
Yeah.
Yes,
you still got the kobold.
Okay, then why don't they just hop in right now? Or do they need time?
We should probably give them time to not arouse the Richard.
I will ask, do you guys need time, or can you leave now?
Kind of talks amongst themselves. You hear some like words, maybe some like the conversation basically being like, maybe we could find somebody to help Thorvald if we take him with us now. And it's better to not stay here. So they will tell you that they wish to come with you right now.
Teresa, can you preserve the body?
I can, given a couple hours to rest.
I think we should
prepare.
do that, yeah. A couple hours shouldn't hurt anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not waste any more spending.
I will tell them if they get confronted by Bugbear, just say you're going to pay respects for your friend. You're going to, bury your friend, and get out of sight. Do so, and then we can get you.
Okay.
Is there any reason why we're not just pulling them underground and taking them through the tunnels?
Oh well, my fear is that there's Bugbear just in the inn right now.
They if they found a secret tunnel here, they would kill everybody inside if these guys are friendly.
Yeah. I want to keep this hidden and make sure nobody else sees it except for them.
You're good. You're good. It's just the layout of the bar in my mind's different than like what I'm thinking. You know.
I see. Yeah. It's just sort of like this amorphous structure in my head. It's like the bugbear could be anywhere. They could be right outside their rooms, like, you know.
Well, we were told that there's 2 at the bar right now, and I was thinking.
They're up in the rooms. I just don't know if anybody.
I mean, while you guys are talking about that, the ranger just kind of like fucking starts peeling back floorboards and waves at you.
Okay. He just like makes eye contact with me.
Hello there.
Hey, hello there. Oh, you found me. All right, hop in.
Scurry, Sophia, scurry.
Come on, this way. And I'm gonna give them all room to come in if they're coming in.
No, they do be. So yeah, they will pile in. And Tharville, the ranger will actually like put the floorboards back.
Lol.
As they were just held together by like one screw on each end. No, nail, not even screw,
You know,
just nail on each end.
It occurs to me there's probably so many holes in these walls you could probably just scurry out wherever you wanted to explain how the fuck they went.
I'm gonna express my regret that we didn't arrive any sooner.
Well, thank you. It's a tough situation, but we thank you for your offer of patronage and the alliance there within.
We have a proposition to discuss when we're a little bit safer, so...
Sure.
Do the kobolds have any outpost? That is not their main bastion?
Like, hideaway?
Sure. Yeah, no, they totally do. Like, they took you to one to begin with, so you guys can go back there.
Yeah, I thought I remembered that. I just couldn't remember. Maybe we could just take them there as to not betray the kobolds' trust as of yet, if they...
Sure.
You act as if they're just going to remember every turn in this.
Right. We don't remember every turn. Like, we were told, like, there's no way we would have even been able to get back here without...
I know. I just... I
think the kobolds are very much
them to not just cast a fireball on all those kobold children.
Fair enough.
As some sort of misguided vengeance, or to, like...
this one
somehow manage it. Steal a map.
They had a paladin. I doubt they're just going to go Anakin Skywalker and kill all the younglings, man.
Yeah, these are good.
Look, how about we go bring them to an outpost, and then we ask the kobold leader if he will allow them in, or something like that. I feel like that's fair.
Let's just go somewhere safe. Come on, we're getting to move up.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Alright.
Well,
Krieger, if you'd be so kind to ask our host to take us somewhere a little bit safer.
Absolutely.
Yep. Alright, you guys go back into the poo-poo. And you get it. You want the seat, bud?
Into the poo-poo.
They eat the poo-poo.
They eat the poo-poo. Watch out, beep beep. I'm trying to get Anthony wants to sit over here. Alright, get in.
A chair now.
Yeah, you're in a chair now. Good job. Alright. So you guys keep on moving, eventually making your way into the safe room. The body of Thorvald floating on the disc behind the mage Trissy as she brings his body along. You guys eventually make it in, and the kobolds, after realizing, Elias, you actually led everybody here. The kobold will say to you, Krieger, basically, it looks like you guys need some time to yourselves. And Elias, he tells you, Krieger, that Elias knows what he's doing now. And he's gonna go back home. And if you guys need anything, just come back. You're all more than welcome. He'll tell Kikarak about the group that you brought and that they're okay. And yeah, and he leaves. So you guys are alone with the other party. It's about, gosh, probably like, we'll say 7 o'clock at this point.
Later, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. The party bringing in Thorvald's body. The bard, Dimly, will kind of speak up and say, so, why you guys want to help us? Kind of like side-eyeing all of you.
Plainly put, I think all of us here believe that what happened to you and your friend was undeserved. And as, yeah, we both know the world and the life in which we live, but...
1 second. Is he really quiet for anybody else?
No.
No, he's just kind of speaking.
I might...
He's not quiet.
Who, me?
No.
No, Sophie. I might need to turn her up. That might just be. Sorry. I was having a lot of time. I was hearing you.
It's sense, motive, wisdom, or charisma. It's charisma, right?
It
might be wisdom.
Skills, sense, motive. It is wisdom.
All right, +0. He just kind of like eyes you guys as you're talking to him.
Can I make a diplomacy?
He just sense motivating. I mean, that's if you're telling the truth or not. And he's like,
you got a pretty good one, I guess.
yeah. He can tell you guys. He's like, all right, fine. That's understandable.
And, well, you mentioned that now your fight is with them, and I think we have at least one opportunity to strike back, as it were. Coming up tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
As it stands, we could possibly offer revivicate. I could preserve the body of your friend, and when we return to the surface, I'm sure our party would be willing to offer the chance at resurrection.
Yeah, Trissy, the female elf, will like, yes, anything to save Thorvald.
Did he have much work to complete in life that he did not get to?
Correct, always. He was probably the best of us. Also, that's what probably...
We'll do our best.
He wanted to stand up for you guys, and this is where I got him. He was a good soul.
Carl, is there anywhere that we've went that had a scroll of...
We knew of like one magic item shop, right? But I don't think they offered that.
Well, you guys literally were at the library that...
We did have the big-ass library, but can we even get back in?
No, they know who... They're probably looking for us.
Couldn't we give them our badges and let them go and see if they can't find it? And if they can't...
Maybe I could
do. That wasn't really a badge. No, remember when you got membership? It was literally like a magical like contract with like you and like.
Oh, that's right.
We can't
you got like a little ID and shit. Yeah, with that little room with the Duragar before you guys got in.
We could at least tell the wizard to go there. We pay for her and probably the resurrection scroll if she needed to get it.
Son of a bitch.
They might be a bit on watch. That's all I'm saying. Perhaps I could just preserve the body, and in less than a few days' time, we could have him back up on the surface. And it shouldn't be an issue to get the services to revive him there.
My question to you, who all went in that library? Because I didn't, and I don't think... It was you three. It was you.
They were looking for...
You do still have a rogue. Yeah.
Yeah, but I never signed that contract. Unless I'm literally just going to try to sneak into a library and just have Kariza Mark II situation show up.
Okay.
Yeah, but once you're in, are they really looking for people that don't belong? I feel like if you're there, you're just assumed that you belong. If you got through the front door, there's probably nothing stopping you from just being
Wait, do we have alter other? Could we have somebody turn me into a drow?
I do not have alter.
Yes, but if it's anything,
but
they
I
obviously have gems of true strike.
A few minutes. I could literally turn you into a drow.
It wouldn't take me long. I have. So, give me a second.
Okay. Either way, we don't have a diamond to do this.
But we could get probably.
We could get one.
Part of their slave trade down here was literally mining.
Why do we need to do this right now? That's why I don't get it. Like, why can't it just wait?
We still have like half a day to prepare.
Right.
So why not attempt to help
if we can get this guy alive before we have to go.
You have smite evil.
He does have smite evil. Alright.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'm going to take a nap so I can preserve his body.
You do that.
Clearly, the vampire doesn't want the paladin around.
Alright, exactly.
I don't, frankly, have any resources anyways. I'll just stay with these guys and...
I could polymorph you into a drow, but it lasts for 8 minutes.
You could just use this wand of alter self and just do it for like 8 hours.
That works a lot better.
You may be on the lookout for gems of true sight.
I am walking
Elias
into a...
doesn't have UMD if I remember correctly.
I don't.
So he can't use wands.
I could probably cast.
But it's alter self.
It's alter self.
Get fucked.
Well, I mean, one of us could go.
And then
I at least have the diplomacy and bluff to lie myself out of a situation.
Do I still have the paperwork that we were given by Lucian for the invitation to go to the library?
Well, that's not how that works. You basically just went to the library, got memberships.
Okay.
You didn't get a membership. But the answer is you could just disguise as some rando, go get a fucking membership, and go in.
I could just walk in as Elias. I've never not been disguised in this fucking place.
Well, you don't want to go as Elias because they know that you're with Cariza. But the DM's going to shut up. You guys can make your own stupid decision.
But I was disguised whenever we went over there. They've never seen me as Elias in this town.
At the gate, they did.
No, I was disguised before we went there. To the gate.
Yeah, that's kind of right.
I don't know. Disguising. You're like a changeling.
Disguised itself.
You're like a changeling. Never show your true form.
I'm quite literally just a master of masks.
He's like Bruce Wayne.
I mean, I guess Well...
Alright.
Wait, do they not have anything to stop people from just taking scrolls?
You have to pay for it. I remember that was discussed when we went. They were like,
right.
Charge to pay for
How
it.
much is a scroll of revival?
Yeah, how much was it, Carl? For scrolls of specific levels.
Because we were told how much everything costs, right?
I believe he said...
Alright.
It was some stupidly high price to copy it down. So I don't know.
Needed for the spell is 5,000. So that's 5,000 gold for just that.
Jesus.
For the material components. And then it is a 5th level spell. Which means that Raise Dead. The Raise Dead spell cost. Oh, okay. Ha! Big meme. It's actually only... Let me check real quick. Plus 1,000 per level. Yeah, okay. So, it all in total, it will cost you, including the gem...
The diamond.
Will be 7,000 gold from there.
I've got 3,300. Do we have enough to make a...
I have 39, so yes.
I don't know how much money I have.
I can show you.
Cariza, while you were there at the shop, since you only get one more... That's right, get nerfed.
Oh, goddamn it.
You fucking nerd.
Hey, look at that. 1,400. 2 good rolls. Good job.
Well, how did you get... What?
Or shop.
The shop. He stopped by the shop. They gave him some mooney.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Money.
Oh, right. I forgot I hadn't picked up money for that day, had I?
You can just add it to your total.
Alright.
Kariza?
Sure, if you can. I can't.
I have done it.
That'll have to be DM then.
For what?
No, I said
He said I have done it.
Oh, sorry. I have shitty headphones right now.
I understand. It's fine.
It's all Gucci. All right. So yeah, that's what's up with that. They are willing to pitch in. They kind of like pull together. I mean, they're not very well off, so they only have 2,000. But that's like everything that I mean. They have 2,000, and they're willing to give it.
Well, make the executive decision. Keep half that. We'll cover the rest.
Okay.
I'll put in 3K myself. That puts me down to 955.
I've got shit.
We need 3,000.
You check your pockets, and some of the poop from the sewers found its way in.
I'll put $3,000 down.
I'll put 1,000 down if I haven't already put money down.
Okay, two 3,000s, and their 1,000 is enough.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, Elias, you only need to put 2K if Kariza's putting 1K.
You know what? I'll split it with you.
15,
the rest
15.
with you.
There you go.
15, yeah.
Okay.
So 50. Okay.
So you're both spending 15.
That puts me at 18.
Okay.
We got it taken care of, guys. It's the party's gold at the end of the day. We'll be all right.
Yeah,
All right. So, all right. So, I'm gonna go ahead and Elias, you were able to get in. We're just gonna say you got the gold. You immediately disguised up, however you wanted. I'm not too worried about it. They're not looking in the Ghetto Scholars. You go in, you get your whatever. You get in, you get out, you get the scroll. You buy the gem. Because they had it in stock, because duh. And you get back.
If they're selling the scroll, they better sell the components.
All right. So, all right. So, 7,000 gold later, you come back. Took you an hour, so it's about 8:30 at night at this time.
That leaves actually casting the spell.
Yep.
I am still taking my nap, just in case.
Okay.
Unless we need for me, we have a fucking cleric, right? He'll be able to do that.
We have a cleric, and we have a whole bunch of people that can assist.
Right.
It comes with the UMD check. Really.
All right, UMD check. The 5th level spell, and it's crossed. It's cross-platform, so because it's divine, and Sophia's the best one at it. Wait, now you have Abel though.
Yeah, Abel. I'm about to say Abel has a great
UMD. Abel.
Would it be a UMD for me?
Yes.
Okay, then you're probably the best. I only have a +7.
Well, no, the thing
is 8, and because you are a cleric and it's within your divine domain, it's actually harder for me than it is for you.
So effectively, Abel should be the one to do it.
You can also take 20 on it.
No.
No,
because it's a
UMD check. You just can't take the UMD checks as a 20.
Okay.
Does it take 10 solve it then?
No, you can't take anything. You gotta roll. UMD checks. You gotta roll. You can't take anything.
We can't just cheese bringing somebody back. I'm sorry.
We could certainly try.
Yes, that's what the roll is for.
I think the long ritual spells you're specifically allowed. Like if you're spending uninterrupted, undistracted time, I think you can.
Well, if you're able to cast a spell, yeah.
Okay.
How about you just assist Abel, and we call that a deal?
Hi.
Just get a little bonus.
All right. So, the way it works is it's a D20 plus your UMD check.
Okay, what's the DC?
It's a number. No, it's it is specifically as a 5th level spell. It's a DC. It's supposed to be because I said it was like, oh yeah, 12. So it's a DC 22.
Ooh.
So you would
Can I help?
have to get a.
But as you're doing it, anything that people that knew him offer up to as like a part of the ritual, like any tales of like, you know, his life
Mementos
or mementos, will lower the DC.
Oh, I thought the DC was just a cast in the first place, and then it was okay.
No.
That's not too bad then.
I will also just begin by casting guidance on myself
Okay.
for a flat +1.
Is it on skill checks?
Yes.
Hell
it's on
yeah! Then we use it.
Skill check, saving throws, attack rolls.
We use it. All right. So you get out your stuff for guidance and get yourself hyped up. As you're doing that, the other party starts like laying things with the body on the floating disc. Different mementos of his life. His holy symbol they bring out, lay on his chest. What
is it?
Hand clasped around it. It's actually the symbol of Palor.
Okay.
Which is the god of the sun. You know this.
I do know this.
You do know this. Easy the way.
What else do you know, Abel?
Most things, probably.
Most things?
Like, pretty much everything.
Probably more than Carissa, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's just more than Carissa. Just draw the line
Whatever
there.
Carissa knows, plus 18.
Plus 18. Damn, that's a pretty big number, dude. Carissa, you might be a fucking dumbass.
Quick, roll for big brain.
Alright, so they finish laying out the things. And Abel, you begin to cast the spell. Make me a UMD check.
Oh, no.
This has +1 more than it's going to say.
You can make a modifier at the top.
Yes, Sophia's done it before. Yeah. Maybe she can give some pointers.
Add +3 in total into the modifier area.
Oh, I did cast.
Oh, I fucking press enter instead of.
You're good.
All right, so that's actually a 22.
Exactly right.
Oh,
yeah. We did it, boys.
After some time, you see Thorvald's wounds close, and while his skin remains pale gray, life sparks into him once again, and you hear a cough. The fuck? Where am I? Kind of like looks around. The rest of his party members let out a sigh, give him a big ol' hug, and Dimble says, "Fucking bastard over here. I knew you weren't dead. You were just playing around, weren't you?" And he's like, "Dead? I died?" And Jersey just kind of says, No, we're not, hush, we're not going to talk about it. You're fine now. It's okay. And kind of like looks at his hands. He's like, "Fuck. I've been underground too fucking long. I need the sun." And they kind of like eventually come to, and he looks at you guys and he says, "What's going on? All I remember was that drow asking about y'all."
Your untimely demise is almost directly our fault, so we thought it'd be in everyone's best interest that we resolve it.
I'd be up from my nap yet. Can I bring it on this conversation? Okay. We may have angered the drow. A lot.
Kind of like looks at where his armor's been impaled, and he's like, "True." It seemed a little bit mad, yeah.
We know you're good people, and we felt it right to right this wrong as best we could.
He's just gonna say, "Damned right. It's time, we got some Palor action up in this bitch. You guys, I guess need help?"
That's what we were offering.
He kind of looks at his party and he's like, "Yeah, fuck fuck getting the raiment. I don't think the guy that needs it or wants it is worth our time. I think these guys are.
I'm not sure if it's too personal. Who did want that?
Oh, just some mage has a place outside of Haya Hill to the north. Just some lone tower made out of stone.
Strange. Well, I see no reason. I'm good. I gotta communicate telepathically. Do you want? How much of the beans do we want to spill? About to have them help us.
All of it.
I'm just saying, they're on board.
Yeah, let's go, man.
The orc was willing to die for us.
They owe us a life. Well, I guess they don't owe us a life debt. We've kind of made it even. But the rest of his party was like ready to go before we revived him.
Okay, fair enough. I just thought I should ask more than anything.
No, let's spill all the beans.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I told them that we're trying to stop the war.
We're trying to stop the war. We made friends with the kobolds. We pissed off House Vren. We're trying to kill Durzen Vren. We're trying to kill Drelakon. And we're trying to kill the Lady Sorceress who's about to leave tomorrow.
Yeah, and you're
with the Drow's weakness, they'll look elsewhere than Thanatos' plan for war.
Oh, and Durzen Friend has a black book, which we probably don't want the Drow to have anymore.
I'm sure the God of the Sun is no friend of Hextor, somehow.
Exactly. There's a book of Hextor, which we are trying to confiscate and turn over to proper authorities.
Yeah, those are some real a-holes. I'll certainly be pleased to help you all in that. Kind of turns to his grip and he says, well, this sounds way more fucking fun than what we were trying to do. Over here sneaking around and shit. And he just kind of looks at Dimble and Dimble's like, what? And Thorfold says, yeah, we'll join you. Go kill this drow mage person. Is that okay? Jesse, is it okay if we kill a mage? He's like, that was one time, okay? It's totally fine. They're an asshole to begin with, like you said. He's like, hey, yeah, fuck yeah. And
if you need any convincing, she kept me as a personal arcane battery for quite a few months.
See, it's a fucking bitch. Let's go get him.
Hey, this guy, I like this guy. Carl?
Yeah.
Before I forget to ask, can I ask one question? Does a God of the Sun have, like, anything against vampires specifically?
Make a knowledge religion check, ho.
Almost.
Maybe being a vampire near a paladin is just a bad idea.
Yeah, he's gonna start to sneak you out.
Like,
detect evil, and then all of a sudden he's just like, why is there demonic energy behind me?
I have to look. Is it any more than any other paladin? I guess is the question.
I mean, yeah, they do have access to a lot of daylight type stuff that fucks you up.
I tried to ask is, will he try to kill me just based on the knowledge that I'm a vampire? Or are they a little more open than that?
Maybe we should earn their friendship a little bit more before we just go and just...
No, I don't want him to find out on accident and kill me.
Right, that's what you think. You don't want him to find out on accident.
I want to keep that knowledge away if possible.
Okay.
For the time being.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, so that's a result of his religion check, is that you get the feeling that you don't want him to find out by accident.
Was that what the knowledge religion check says?
Oh, also he's got a bunch of like sunlight type stuff, like spells and like, yeah, you know that like they're able to just will the power of the sun, which is directly what you're too poorly.
I wasn't sure if that was a byproduct or if the God of the Sun just fucking despised
He just
vampires.
shows up and whips his big beaming dick out at you, and you turn into ash.
Oh, finally.
Carissa can no longer talk shit.
Look, man, look.
The knowledge religion check
having an oath to his god hate me. What?
I said the knowledge religion check has struck fear into your very lack of soul. No.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. You don't have one of those.
I do have a. That's not how undeads work. A lot of you have to put a battery in as a soul, or soul in as a battery.
Wait. So the battery is the soul, or the soul is the battery?
Yes.
Second.
So it's not functionally a soul anymore.
It's a battery.
It's just energy.
Well,
So you
I
have
have
no soul.
I have a soul. I never sold my soul. God damn it.
That's what you think.
If you say that you have a soul and yet your soul is your battery, then it's not functionally a soul. Checkmate, live.
I've never.
Wait a minute.
I just want to goddamn know. I don't need to fear this paladin on a fact that
he's a paladin of the sun, and you are a creature of the night. Yes, he's there to fuck you up if you fuck up.
If it comes down to it, we will argue on your behalf.
Thank you.
That you have done good things. The only reason you became a vampire was to do things that were out of your capabilities.
Jonah and Elias have had this conversation before.
Alright. So.
There's a personal favor to that?
Post-vampiric anxiety attack. You guys...
He's like, starts visibly sweating and like heavily breathing. Just like looking at this paladin, he's like, you don't look so good, bud.
Oh, it's fine.
Look.
Alright, so. Thorvald will go ahead and say, well, I don't see any beds here, and I will say I'm pretty tired. If we could maybe rest for a bit until we can head out,
If a little deeper in, we could probably head to the kobold's main hideout, and I'm sure there'd be some place to sleep.
Carissa, do you have Dimension Door ready?
I do not know Dimension Door. It's like
not Dimension Door. What is the
rope
trick?
No, I have no spell slots.
I thought you just took a nap.
Yeah, you took your nap, so you're good.
I took a. Oh, right.
Yeah, you have to nap is over.
I'd rather save my spell slots. How about that? Last fight was very cool.
We're going out ahead of them to set up an ambush. There'll be time to take a nap.
Sure. If Carl lets me, I would.
When you guys are talking about like the whole caravan and them leaving, Dimble, the ranger, Farville, actually kind of say, is House Sanakos the ones with the sigil of what is it? The damn it, didn't put it in there. Alright, he basically tells you he saw a caravan with the House of Xanakos symbol leaving the city in the same direction that you're talking about 2 days ago.
Wait. So they left earlier than... Was our knowledge faulty on this?
No, you remembered specifically it was today, but he's telling you that there was a caravan that left 2 days ago.
Have you seen any other houses caravans leaving?
No, we were just in town, on that side of town, 2 days ago, scouting out one of the temples, and we saw that one passing by.
It could be some sort of forward party to make sure the road is safe. Not necessarily our target.
Well.
Regardless, tomorrow I think we should set up something on the road, some kind of ambush. And if nobody comes, nobody comes.
Yes, Unless I don't believe it wise to attack them at the destination itself. That would likely be ridiculously well defended.
Our actions may have also caused them to act earlier.
No, we did not do this 2 days ago.
We didn't take any actions towards the drow until yesterday or today.
Yeah, this morning.
I don't know where we're at exactly.
Same day, relatively.
We haven't went to bed yet. This is before bed.
It's before bedtime.
It's before bed. Ah.
Now it is bedtime. I go bed.
You go bed? Okay.
Alright, we sleep in rope trick.
Well, no, I think you guys go sleep with kobolds.
Never mind, we sleep with kobold.
We don't get rope trick. We have to sleep in the filthy sewers.
Fine with me.
I thought you liked the filthy sewers. You're the one who always fucking wanted to go in the sewers. Like, let's go in the sewers, let's go in the sewers.
It was a good strategic entry and extraction point.
Kriza, you've been awfully negative tonight. I'm not happy with you.
I'm not either.
You wanted to go and abandon the fucking paladin, and then the first thing he said, you say whenever we bring him back to life is, we decided that we owe you this. Your ass wanted to just pussyfoot out of there the second you saw him dead on the floor.
Look, that's what the party decided as a commune, and I'm liable to agree. I wanted to come back in a certain amount of time when things have cooled down. And also because I didn't want to get...
I didn't hear that part. That sounds like a cover in your ass kind of bit
I did not want to get that entire tavern murdered for somebody disappearing under our pretenses if we got caught. That was what I said. We got lucky and we did not get caught, I don't think.
Alrighty. So,
okay.
You guys make your way back to the kobold lair. Elias, you're very easily able to guide the way, disarming the traps as you need, resetting them back up behind, and you guys make it too. Many of the kobolds at this time kind of sleeping. None of the kids are up, but you guys are shown to an area like all to yourselves, and you get an adjoining area with the other party, and they go to bed. And you all have your own individual rooms. And you begin winding down for the night. Abel.
Yeah.
As you pore over your studies, maintaining your catalog of spell components needed for the coming endeavors.
Yes.
An astral image appears in front of you of your current teacher from Greyhaven.
My current? Okay.
Correct. He says to you, Abel, are you alone?
Currently, yes.
Well, I have some news for you that I believe you would, well, I'm talking to you first before I tell anyone else of it.
Oh.
We have news of your old master, Martin Lin. The one that brought you here?
Yes, I'm well aware.
His, yes, his, we believe we found his tomb, actually.
Where?
In the eastern Fire and Ice Mountains. It's been magically sealed from what I hear, but, I heard news of it from some excavators, and I just thought that you should know before anyone else. In case I know that you and him had a tumultuous relationship, to say the best. But that being said, you were the closest to him out of anyone that I had known. Well, based off of texts, etc. It's been 500 bloody years. But, well...
Indeed it has.
Okay, it's actually... Yeah, it has. Yeah. So, I wanted you to know.
Can it be made so that I see to it?
Yes, I wanted to give you... I gave you 3 months. To find it and... Well, not to. I mean, I'll tell you what it is. And he actually shows up a map. And I will go ahead and flag it on the main map.
I know where it is, but I'm not telling you.
You bitch.
Somewhere in the Fire and Ice Mountains.
You have 3 months.
Look, nerd, you're smart.
If you don't figure it out where it is, I'm gonna tell the Academy, and they're gonna desecrate his corpse when they find it.
Tis here.
Salad looks good.
Salad.
Salad. Hungry as fuck.
What? Why you know?
Oh, that's not that far.
I'm in a weird predicament where I'm out of cigarettes, but I already ordered food, so I don't want to leave.
You gotta wait for your food.
Wait, I forgot. Abel has the ability to scry. He could scry that fucking elf mage bitch, couldn't he?
What if she has anti-scrying shit because she's ahead of the drow state?
Do I have...
I don't think she's ahead. She's just a figure.
I don't know if I have the ability to scry.
Listen, dude, I was able to get a hold of an anti-scrying amulet as a fucking spoo dragonborn knight, so...
I have one right now, and I was dead several weeks ago. I was like half alive whenever you found me a week ago.
Yeah, like anyone can get these things.
We could... No, I mean, ask... Sorry, I shouldn't say scry. I should say ask his god if the caravan has god forward or
I
not.
have divination.
Yeah, you could divine, like...
I forgot the name of the spell, honestly.
Is what's-her-face at the place? Yes, no.
I don't know who what's-her-face is.
God was pounding a 40 whenever she left.
God was pounding a 40 when she left. He wasn't looking.
He wasn't looking, yeah. It was a rough night for him.
That's the 5% failure chance.
Alright.
Look, you only failed like 5 times in a row. What's the 6th?
I'm sorry, all the other deities of nature came over. Things got a little wild.
So currently, from where you guys are at, it's only 466 miles away.
Yeah,
only.
Okay. Yeah, only. It's like a...
You know, not too bad. Not too bad.
Before he leaves, I think I'd like to talk to him a bit more.
Sure. But yeah, he tells you basically 3 months from now he'll have to... He doesn't know he'll be able to keep the knowledge from everyone else past 3 months.
Oh, you don't have to keep it from them. I would just like to be the first.
Well, as soon as anyone hears of it, they're going to go there, so... I'm going to keep it a secret for as long as I can for you.
You're right, I do know how they can be. I just figured they would respect this. No, it's fine. I do understand. But before you go, I would like to report, since you're here and I don't have to continue casting spells to do so, the group that I have found are quite a bit more interesting than I had originally thought when I found them on the side of the street. So the reason I have not yet returned, and likely won't return for a bit, is because I am, traveling, learning with this group, because I think they do have a lot to offer.
He's enjoying himself!
That's fine. Abel, that's, very, I understand. And I wish you well in your travels, and may you learn a lot. If anyone asks, I'll just say you're on sabbatical.
Alright guys, we gotta get Abel drunk.
Oh, and do keep in mind that a war might break out. So, if it does reach you, just, be ready. There might be a war. They're trying to stop it. It's like super.
Very,
cool stuff.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, offhand note.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, they're trying to resurrect a dark god, destroy the entire world.
They're trying to resurrect a deity and overthrow the world with demons. Don't worry.
Maybe be on the lookout for that as well.
Demons, bad guy. Alright. Well, yes. Thank you for reporting the knowledge to me. I'll make sure.
Did Abel know the demon thing?
My
the
food is
Varrock.
here, I'll be back.
No, you good. Yeah, I didn't even have you make a knowledge resolution. I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, I told basically everybody gets to know after the big roll. That's my fault.
Okay, no, that's fine. I would definitely, be specific.
Of course.
I wouldn't just say war if it's demon hell war.
Whoa.
Those are two separate wars, to be fair.
Okay,
That might be happening.
Yeah.
That Drow war, and you got the let loose the fucking armies of the damned and giant metal war death machines. One of those two.
Mundo. All right.
Well,
A lot of
with
shit
that,
going on.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
done after that.
Cool. Yeah, he will go ahead and wish you luck and hang up. And you go to sleep, prepared for the next day.
Woo.
We get your spells back.
The spells.
Kariza,
I don't know.
you
Yeah.
sit in your room, just laying in the bed, waiting for the morning, having already rested. Eventually you get up trying to fill the time, going over your spells and seeing which would be best for tomorrow. But you can't get the thought out of your head that while you fed recently in your last siesta, you need to feed again. You keep trying to put it at bay.
Carl?
What?
I brought a giant ice box full of blood here.
I know, I was gonna get to it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. I thought you just forgot and go we could kill a
Could
kobold
you
or something.
at least wait until I say you go kill a kobold to be like, hey, wait a minute. No. Alright, so
Sorry.
eventually the sensation overtakes your senses and you rush to the chest, gorging yourself on more than you want to. And you know in the back of your head this is illogical. You shouldn't be drinking this much. But you can't stop yourself. You drink and drink, and before you can take a hold of yourself, you realize you've drinking 5 days worth of human blood already inside you. And while you're still hungry, you're able to stop yourself finally. You feel thinner, like not enough butter on bread.
Oh God.
To quote Lord of the Rings, you feel a change. And so, all right, basically, you're gonna need from now on, you double your blood intake per day, and you can survive one less day on non-human blood.
You mean non-humanoid blood, right?
Right, non-humanoid blood. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's human or not. Just like it has to be people.
Okay.
It has to be the humanoid category.
Gotta be people.
Okay. Well, I'm a big boy now.
All right.
I'm a growing man. That is something to worry about. How much blood does Krieger have?
And that's where we leave you. All right. Elias.
What's going on, boys?
It is your turn. You lay in your private room in the kobold hold, trying to sleep. You toss and turn in bed until you eventually feel sleep take over. But dreams begin to fill your head as you feel feverish even in your dreams. The images of Jamon standing over you, cackling, fill your head once again from when you went into the warehouse the other day. Beyond that, the images of Jamon laughing and walking away from you, your own pool of blood forming on the ground beneath you. You suddenly feel just click of coming to your senses. You no longer laid on the cold ground of the warehouse. You're now standing. The blood gone. The blown apart roof restructured. And you hear a voice from behind you of a man who kind of says to you, Elias, hello. You may not know me, but I believe myself to be an ally for you. I sense in you this great pain that Jamond has caused you. And he goes on talking about Jamond and what he's done to you, kind of like pacing. And where he was behind you, he now stands more towards the front. Give me half a second. I'm gonna pull up his picture, but I gotta fucking get it. Just give me half a second. Do. Is it him? Who would it be? I think it's him. Alright. A page. Oh, that sucks. Not that. Bobby.
I want you to know, like, I wasn't prepared for this. I just had, like, a 400-pound fucking delivery driver break my steps into my house.
Whoa, no. You gotta deal with that?
Can I come back, and then it gets super fucking serious?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did he break your stairs?
Dude, like, he was just walking down the stairs, then one of the stairs just cracked in half. I was like,
wait, what?
So you know,
broke the stairs.
You know the way up to the trailer, right? You know how I've got 4 steps going up?
Yeah.
I had a delivery driver that was so fat, he was walking down the stairs, and he broke the second to last one. So now for me to leave my house tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to skip like a fucking 1-foot drop.
No!
Oh my god.
That fat fuck!
Actual fat bitch.
That's big, Sag.
Yeah.
Austin's stairs weren't like shitty. They were like, they did not bow under your feet or anything. That was just a fat fucking guy.
Yeah, I got ePay back there, but then I have to go get out a fucking circular. God, I don't want to do this tonight.
There we go. I got it.
Oh.
You still got some ePay left over?
Yes, it's also a pain in the ass, and I don't know if
really? It's almost like it's heavy as fuck.
It's also hard as fuck, and cutting it's a fucking nightmare.
Alright, let me see if I can just do this better.
Why'd you get so fucking much of it if you hate it so much?
I didn't. My father, he stole it from a job site because that's what Jandale's used to have on her back fucking her back deck. Whenever they remodeled it, there was just like fucking 4 tons sitting in the warehouse, and he just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna go and take it and put hardwood floor down in my house."
Yeah, that's right. I remember that now.
Then fucking at 11:30 at night, he decided, "Fuck it, we're gonna go and do this," and then we just ripped the goddamn carpet up and laid fucking hardwood on a school night.
How we do it in the Shire.
That man just goes.
Alright,
fight me, bitch.
There we go. Download. Alright. There we go. This is what you see, Elias. Just a nondescript, middle-aged man. Gray in his black hair and beard. And he'll say, find Jamond. Do what you feel needs to be done. Do what you feel is right for yourself, of all people. And, you shall be blessed. Go henceforth knowing you have my blessings. And may we see again soon. May we see each other again soon. And you just kind of like eventually fall back into slumber. The dreams fading away. You no longer hear the feeling the laughter of Jamond. It's more of a serene peace and quiet. What did you want to say?
I was going to ask him who he was before he disappeared.
Nah, didn't get a chance.
It should just be like deuces. Alright.
Yep.
Deuces.
Little bitch. Little bitch boy. Alright. Sophia.
Oh god.
You begin
making a will save.
No. You you're getting ready for bed. You have like your nightwear on and have taken off some of the rings, etc. and are brushing your hair out in front of a makeshift mirror. And just kind of like thinking of, everything that you've learned the last day of Oversteins and the Inaural. You're so close to catching up with her. And suddenly you look up from your daydream, and staring back at you through the mirror is Evelyn. You kind of just jolt for a second, and she kind of speaks up and says, yeah, you can see me. We gotta talk. And she'll keep...
Not much I want to discuss with you.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm the one that's gotta be talking, I guess, because you don't know anything, and I'm the one that's gotta do everything, apparently. So, remember when I told you, like, I help usher souls and stuff, that type of thing? From the in-between place?
Yes,
yeah? Okay, good. So, we heard about the Oversteins today, right?
We did.
Well, I've been really fucking busy today, because it's a drow. Ever since we came here, there's been so much death that I just stay busy, just moving people. And while I'm getting kind of tired of it, I do it because it's what's right. And I think I might know where the Oversteins are. See, I've been questioning people when about how they died and stuff, and I found some schmucks who totally got off by the Oversteins for food. And the only useful one gave me a description of the building he was led into. Of course, it's in the Ghetto of the Dead. I knew that. But, it's got, big, he described, like, the front. It's mausoleum, but it's got, like, it's paying homage to some type of being that likes a bunch of skulls and a scythe. And, it's in front of a statue with, this one being that's, like, this one guy. He said the guy is wearing, like, some black armor, and he's, like, standing on top of just, like, a pile of people that are all, like, he said, like, laid out below him, like, oppressed. So it's, look for an oppressed people getting stood on by some black armor having guy. And then
I think we should just show up and...
Well, duh. We gotta take care of them. This is the whole reason, like they turned your mom into some terrible, disgusting thing. And
speaking of, now that we have a chance to speak, when we saw her in the square during the festival in Jolia, what made you afraid?
As you're speaking, and you say that, she kind of like looks over her shoulder, And you see in the corner of the room 2 black eyes staring at both of you for a split second before it just disappears. She just kind of like visibly like kind of sweating now. She's got like a nervous tick of her fingers, like she's pressing her fingers together really rapidly, clicking them back and forth, back and forth. She says, old master that you thankfully got me away from, which I do thank you for. I know I'm an ass, but at the end of the day, you did save me from him.
Not of my own volition, I see. Now that we can just hot swap whenever you feel the need.
Well, I mean, I get lonely. I don't know. Real life is nice. I'm not the one. You're not the one that's been cooped up in hell for 500 years.
And who made that choice? And Sophia's gonna like instantly regret asking that question and like, you know, snapping back.
Yeah. Evelyn is like, well, I gave you my information. I'm out. Goodbye. And there's boof. Back to staring at yourself.
You get a deep sigh and then you go have a troubled sleep.
Alright. So, you begin to rest. Krieger. Sleep almost immediately overtakes you as you've been, I don't know, gotten your ass kicked a little bit today. Maybe but it was a good day overall. You go to sleep knowing, feeling like you guys are making progress and doing the right thing. You've taken off the armor. You've got like the book locked away. And sleep overtakes you. Dreams fill your headspace as you see a glinting down below you. And you feel as if you're floating in water, but you can breathe. It's like that. You're in air, but you're in water. And slowly the glinting becomes closer and closer. It goes from just a speck in the distance to you see a grand piece of full plate armor in front of you, about 50 feet down in the space. And you try swimming, floating, but you can't move. And you start feeling a little bit of anxiety as you don't feel in control of your own body. Until suddenly you feel a pale but warm light heating up your back, coming from above. And you hear a voice, both strange and alien, but also personal and well known, as the voice of Bahamut comes to you. And she says, "My child, through you, this armor you see before you I have sensed once again. Be not afraid, for while you are unable to reach it now, I believe that through your efforts, you can physically actually get to it. This armor is the armor worn by my champion, the first of your kind that I blessed upon the world, worn and eventually taken as he was struck down in the war with the cult. The last that I felt its presence was in the above ground. The drow, it seems, fell, my great champion, and took the armor as a prize. It was lost ever since then until, like I said, I felt its presence through you. It must be somewhere here in the Underdark. Taken by the drow. If you are to find it, I would be forever thankful. And know that through you, I am always with you. She'll also say, I sense it in deep water. That is why you cannot reach it now. But just know, if you ever feel the pull, that tis I, leading you, guiding you to help me find this armor, such that you may retrieve it. Perhaps bring it back to your order. Our order. Krieger, I know dark times lay ahead of you. Perhaps through this challenge, you can rise up and prove yourself. You have my blessing. And then fades away as sleep overtakes you once again. And that's where we're gonna end the night session.
Alright.
Augers.
Woo! Fucking rad.
That was fucking good. I feel bad for not taking my section more seriously now. That was fucking awesome, Carl.
Damn right. Fucking memer. No, it's okay. It was fine.